All right, so it's like 98 degrees today. It's super, super hot. So right now I'm in the shade, kind of taking it easy. I'm also looking at expanding this Gulf Coast box turtle enclosure. I want to bring it all the way over to this fence and kind of fill in this entire back area here and give these Gulf Coast box turtles kind of a bigger area. Now this group of Gulfs, these are like my tan phase. So these would be, I think their original parents probably came from like Mississippi. They are captive bred adults, but I do want to kind of give them a bigger, more expanded area. So right now I'm looking at where I can kind of plot to bring everything out, go along the fence, and this way it fills in more. And I really want to take everything here and just bring it all the way across the yard. All right, and another thing that I know is really popular and I wanted to update you guys on is how are some of my baby turtles doing in the baby stock tank. So let's take a look in the baby stock tank. Got a river cooter basking right there. This came with an adopted turtle. I got a whole bunch of stuff from their aquarium setup, so I just threw it in here along with these logs, all that stuff, and we got some turtles swimming around. So down there is the musk. We'll grab this guy. This is one of my loggerhead musk turtles that I hatched out last year, and you can see a little over 2 inches, looking good. And at this size, you can already tell whether they're going to be male or female. And you can see that tiny little tail tells you that this is a young lady. So, good looking turtle. Set it right there. Here we go. So this is a Florida red belly. And you can see nice orange color to that belly. Nice smooth growth on this one. And just doing really well. Happy little turtle. So hard to catch things in here. There we go. Oh, lost that guy. There we go. And northern red belly. This guy's even bigger. This has been the fastest growing turtle in this setup. It's just mowed down every aquatic plant I put in here. It eats all the other foods that I offer, which is dried krill, little insects, every aquatic plant, and even some of the pelleted foods that I offer, like Zumed and Missouri. This guy just goes right through it and has gone from being about the size of a quarter when I got it to being nearly 4 inches now. So, pretty stoked. Where is my Mexican giant musk? Do not see it. Let's see, there's a lot of little froglets in here too. Let's see. There it is. All right, so here it is. I did tell you I wanted to update you on my Mexican giant musk turtle, and you can see he is looking pretty good. He's lost a good amount of weight compared to where he was coming out of winter when he was much, much heavier, much thicker. And keeping him in deeper water and giving him the ability to kind of swim up for air, swim down, climb through those plants has given him a lot more exercise and has really helped with kind of shaving off some of that extra weight that he was carrying. And now he's actually slimming down, being a little bit closer to where he should be. And in addition to that, I also slimmed down his diet. So now he's only eating mollusks, so he's only getting mussels and clams, and every now and then I drop in some dried krill, but that's it. That's all he gets. And anything he can forage for in those plants. So if he does get a tadpole, if he does get a small frog, if he does get, you know, some random insect, that's up to him. But it has really helped, and it's really gone a long way into making this turtle look quite a bit better. He's still a little thick, but he's looking a lot better. Bite his foot, get bit in the face. So we'll carry this guy down here and release him back into his tub. All right, so I do have a lot of projects going on. I am installing a new filter in this pond. And then in this pond, unfortunately, the Florida snapping turtle, I have an adult male Florida snapper, and he got into this pond and he tried to dig into it, and his little pointed claw made the tiniest little pinhole in my liner, so I have to patch my liner. I never really planned on having him in there. He got in there for just a short amount of time, and in that short amount of time, just like most common snappers, he was able to really do some damage to my liner. So I'm gonna be doing a video later this week on how to patch a liner, in case anybody with a liner pond needs to know how, because it's better to know it and not need to have to do it than to need to do it and not know how to do it. So hopefully that'll help, and that's something I can work on later, so my misfortune can help you. So right now the water's all kind of draining out. I've moved the fish, I've moved the turtles. The turtles are back there in some stock tanks. Again, for me, stock tanks are kind of last resort with these kind of turtles, but I'm glad that I do have them. I do have two amazing, 300-gallon stock tanks. I am considering adding another one to do a soft shell turtle only stock tank. So just another thing on the list of stuff I'm trying to do. All right, now these are some items that I do feed. I purchased these apple snails at the farmer's market, and they actually make a nice little meal for both the Mexican giant musk turtles and the alligator snapping turtles. They have a nice little shell on them, the meat's in there, and those turtles really seem to love them. You could also use these if you have adult broadhead map turtles, and they do really well. And they're frozen for a long time and shipped frozen, so the risk of parasites is extremely low. All right, so I'm back here at my two stock tanks that I moved my alligator snapping turtles to while I'm working on their pond, and I'm gonna give them these apple snails, and you'll get to see how much they actually love these. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you have an overweight turtle, I strongly recommend increasing water depth, giving it a lot of things to climb on, a bigger space to interact with, and just like people, man, give them exercise, slim down their diet, take out things in their diet they don't need. If it's an aquatic turtle, they don't need pellets. You can give them natural food and give them more space, and they will slim down, and you'll notice a healthier, happier turtle. And I was happy to show you guys just some of the stuff that I do around here. Every time I get outside, I've always got something to work on. I've always got something that could either be a little better, be a little larger. There's just regular maintenance I have to do. It was fun getting to check up on some of those baby cooters. I'm always walking out there every time. It seems like every time I look at them, they're getting bigger. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday with the next video. So I hope you're doing well. I'll see you then.